Hello, my dear students. Welcome to Takshara Academy. So, in the previous class, we have discussed about the some concept regarding biodiversity and its conservation. So, in that, we have studied about there is a variety of levels of biodiversity based on the variation with respect to the genetic and based on the species level also. And again, the particular location that is a habitat also based on the ecological diversity also be available. Okay. And the next important one will be the concept of study about the patterns of biodiversity. One will be latitudinal gradient biodiversity pattern, and another one will be based on the area with relation to the species. That is, we can call species area relationship mechanism. That is also another important the concept regarding the biodiversity and its mechanism of conservation. Okay, and we're coming to the today's topic, the loss of biodiversity. How there is a biodiversity will be loss. What are the causes of loss of biodiversity? ಏನು ಕಾಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು and what are the major impact ಏನಿರ್ಬೋದು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡೋಣ. And ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ just if you observe the loss of biodiversity ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡಾಗ there is a many number of species. If you take an example for the plant irbodu, or if you take an example for the animals irbodu, many organisms will be have extinct, or they will be completely eliminated from the geographical area or in the complete biosphere. So there will be major agi some important like according to the list. One important list we are well known, IUCN, International Union for the Conservation of Nature with respect to the natural resource. According to the red list, near in the year of 2004, this says about nearly like 784 species of they have become in the red list. In that, 338 will be vertebrate, and again there is a 359 will be invertebrate, and 87% are there is a plant will be present, and there is a completely they have extinct the last nearly 500 years. Just now, according to the red list anta tagondaga, red data book, they are made up of some kind of the extinct list are nearly endangered species they are listed. According to the status of 2004, nearly 784 species will be completely eliminated from the biosphere. In that, some kind of vertebrates will be available, and invertebrates will be available. Again, there is some variety of plant species also be available. Okay, and most of all recently extinct organism, that is example number one, dodo. That is an important organism. And example number two, like quagga. So that is also another important we have to observe in Africa. And again there is a presence of in an Australia, that is a like a thylacine will be present. Thylacine also one of the important organism, they are extinct. And the aquatic nature, that is a Stella seeker will be present in an Russia area, so that is also become extinct. And one of the most important the species of tiger, Bali tiger, that is a subspecies regarding the tiger. One will be Bali, Jawana, along with a like a Caspian. These are the three important the tiger species. They are extinct and last years also. So that is according to the some important red list. They are completely extinct, or they will be completely loss of this type of organism regarding the plant, along with the presence of a maximum number of animals also. Okay, now. And example number two, like first one, if you take a species of dodo, example dodo, and nearly the 27 species will be disappear in the last 20 years. Just now back ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಹೋದ್ರೆ 20 years ನ count ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ, according to the 20 years, there is a nearly 27 species ಏನಾಯ್ತು, they have completely disappeared. They are completely become extinct. 27 species 20 years only they have become ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟಿಂಕ್ಟ್. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಕೂಡ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಡೋಡೋ. And if you take a quagga organism, nearly there is a greater than the 15,000 to 500 species of fish, nearly they have threatened for extinction. Some kind of threat will be present for nearly 15,000 species. Greater than 15,000, they have some kind of facing threat regarding the extinction. So that is also important point for the mechanism or the loss of biodiversity according to the some important IUCN status. Okay, now nearly 50,000 species have including plant, animal, all the living category they have some kind of threat based on the scarcity of food, availability of space, or based on the some kind of adaptations also, or there is a climatic changes, environmental changes. If you example taken temperature, pH, all the category, they are all included under the loss of biodiversity. Okay. And again, nearly the 12% of birds become extinct, and the 23 number of or the 23% of mammalian species also be extinct, and they have some kind of amphibian 32%, 31% of gymnosperm species, all they have facing some kind of a threat regarding extinction. Just now ಈಗ present count ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡಾಗ so nearly 12 to 23 along with the 32 and 31% of all the category of organism they have some kind of threat. A threat ಯಾಕೆ ಬಂದಿರೋದು based on the modified nature of the living property or with respect to the variations in the climatic changes, or they have well development of in the field of industries or in the field of electric or in the field of some kind of the computer system. So based on that, based on the digital way, so all they have facing some important threat regarding they have go for the next extinction. So ಇದು the losses of biodiversity ಅಲ್ಲಿ some important percentage ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡಾಗ 12 birds ಇದೆ, 23% of mammals ಇದಾವೆ, 32% of amphibians will be available, 31% of gymnosperm species facing the threat for the extinction. So ಇದು some important concept with respect to the facing threat for the extinction of organism, majorly the losses of biodiversity concept. Okay.